Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining in today. We're going to go ahead on and close out my December budget for 2024. So I hope you all have had a wonderful Thanksgiving, a wonderful Christmas Eve and Christmas. And I think by the time you guys watch this, we will be headed into New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So I wanted to just go ahead on and close it all out and look forward to what we have going on in January. Of which that will be another video because we'll do a budget with me for January. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. And thank you so much for all of my subscribers, both the new ones and the remaining ones. So let's go ahead and jump right in. And normally I want to say I normally do this video in my truck because I am most of the time in carpool, but today we are home for the holidays, so I needed to do this video anyway. I'm gonna pull out a marker just in case I need to make some notes. So let's take a look. This is just a spreadsheet that I created on the budgeted side. That would be my budget with me, and then my actual is me what we actually did with the money. So the month December income goal was $4,050. My income actual was $4,184 for the month of December. Oops. I'll sit my, oh, you can't see it. So anyway, I'll do my calculations now since I've already told you guys that. Oops. Let me do it again because my finger hit the wrong button. It sounds like I'm typing away, but literally I keep messing up. So it's an increase of $134. We'll place that here of 134. So that was great. I didn't mean to write that plus so big, but that was an increase of 134. So that was awesome and amazing. Excuse me, I've got some little nose is just a little stopped up. Home or house bills. House bills basically remain the same. So that's everything. In my setups and closeout, if I can group some categories together, I will definitely do that. Now, when I'm doing my paycheck by paycheck budget setup and my actuals, I literally have them broken down in separate categories. But for the month budget and closeout, setup and closeout, I'll group as many of them as I can. So this is all house bills, everything, including my vehicle, car note and insurance, all of that falls under the house bills. So that would be $2,445. That is the same for my actual, nothing changed. Let's see. Then we have variable expenses. Now I budgeted $1,080, but I actually spent $1,150. Mind you, December is a hot month where it could be very spendy. So I'm just making a note here, verbally saying it on this video so that I can hold myself accountable, and then going forward I will know and remind myself that December, along with November, you guys, is one of my hot months. They're spendy. I said very spending, but I meant spendy. So there, or maybe it's at Y or IE. It doesn't matter. Okay. So yeah, I did a lot of spending, but bottom line, sinking funds. And so let me go back to my variables. To those that are new, my variables would be my groceries, my vehicle gas. Let's see what else falls up under my things. Anything that we would use. I have everything right here. Let me just quickly go over my variables. That would be groceries, truck, anything that I need to do. If I need to pick up something for the house, toiletries, household things, that would be my variables. Anything basically outside of my house bills, and not a savings, sinking funds, or debt or emergency fund. So that could be pretty much anything. So yeah, sinking funds. Sinking funds, I did budget 150. We rounded everything up to $90. Sinking funds would be the things that I am saving towards that would either have a deadline date, or sinking fund that's revolving. Something like, what's a revolving one? I'm looking right at my binder. Revolving, yeah, my truck repairs, because that is priority. But if I'm saving up and I need to get tires or change or maintenance on the truck, so that's considered my revolving. But other things that are not would be Valentine's Day, that has a date, birthdays, that has a date. So those things are sinking funds. And so in the month of December, I was able to pull out $90. Debt. We put a pause on debt because of Christmas, because of all the things that we wanted to do as a family. So I am going to actually make a note that I am going to try to pay off one debt in December. I've been looking, January. In January 25. I've been looking, of course, I'm done with my annual budget, but I'm really looking at January and the hours that I've worked in December. I will get paid in January for. And so with everything, I'm shifting around some numbers and moving things around because I seriously believe that I will be able to pay off one of my debts, y'all. And I really am praying that I will be able to do that. I've worked on some holiday days from November and this month of December. And so with that pay, I'm hoping to be able to pay off one of my debts. So I am praying that I'll do that. That would be a wonderful, wonderful thing. Savings. Now this savings category does include my family binder and my kids' savings account. I did not plan to do anything in those categories, but I was able to save $155 in those categories. So that was a good thing. And family binder, of course, you've seen those videos. That does also include myself. So I'm trying to, also do some things for me, save some things for myself. Part of my self-care kind of journey. Emergency fund. I budgeted $50, but we were only able to hit $44. And that's fine because I am using my emergency fund binder to stuff cash like I did before to buff up and increase my emergency fund at the bank. So it's a start. I'm not complaining about that. Other spending. And here we are with other spending. Christmas fund and decorations. And Christmas fund, we had a wonderful, wonderful time. $200 is what I budgeted for. And this decorations is actually for like our ornaments and things like that. Got some stocking stuffers. So yeah, we just had fun with that. And I went over $100. And I'm going to make a note here in this note column. And that is in the month of January, I'm going to, with this same amount, since I was able to actually do $300 and spend $300, that tells me, hey, $300 can go towards this debt that I'm trying to pay off. So I'm going to say something like a budget this amount for debt payoff, because it was in my budget to do in December, and it definitely should be in my budget to pay off this debt here in January. So that's what I am going to do. Put that 300. Well, it's not going to be the same amount, but I'm like, okay, if I can take out 300 the month of December for Christmas fun, and we had an awesome, wonderful time. We really did, you guys. And I should be able to take $300 out of my budget in January and pay off a debt. So that's what I'm kind of doing. I don't know if that really makes sense, if you guys agree or not agree, but that's what I am going to do. And I am going to definitely let you guys know when I pay off that debt. And I tell you, I'm so ready to get that one gone. So let's total up to make sure. I did that already, but let's just make sure. Okay, so we've got $24.45, $11.50, $90, $155, and $44, and then $300. Yep, $41.84. So that is what we have. Oh, that's my calculator. So that's what we were able to do with December. I know this was a really short and sweet video, but I at least wanted to close it out. We will definitely look at January and make sure that we are doing all we can to budget and live by, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are working on closing out your December and maybe looking into January to see what you can do. Start somewhere. And I think I've heard that several times throughout the budgeting community. If you're new, and I know that December is the month that most people try to do something different with their finances. So if you're not budgeting, try budgeting. If you're not saving, try saving. If you are a swiper with your card like I was, try the cash stuffing method. It is a really game changer. You could check some of my videos. You can check other budgeters' videos out. But you guys, let's start off the new year with positive thinking, prayers. We're Christians over here, so we're doing scriptures. We are staying open to the blessings that God will give us in the new year. I've got some things that I am praying and asking God to do, and I am seeing God supply all of my needs, my wants, and my desires. So you guys have a great rest of your day or night. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.